Great afternoon, everybody, and happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. Come on in the room. Listen, it's celebration time. I am super excited. I've been celebrating and thanking God for his amazing works. So come on in the room. Help me celebrate today. As you're coming in the room, say hello. Welcome to Lunchtime Empowerment Talk with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and pleasure to come and chat with you. So come on in the room, like and share this video. Hey, Shay, how are you? Ooh. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and share this. Hope everyone has had an amazing day thus far. And help me celebrate today. Hello, hello. Hey, Melissa. The butterflies are in the room. Hey. The butterflies are in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Say hello as you're coming in. Come on, say hello as you are coming in. Listen, I am celebrating today. I'm super excited. Listen, Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn is 2 years old today. We are 2 years old today. And listen, I am super excited. You have to learn how to, if don't nobody else, hey, Erlene, how are you? If nobody else celebrates you, you got to learn how to celebrate what God is doing in your life. And I am going to talk about it today because the topic that I want to hit on today, because guess what? I still got something I want to talk to you about, even as we're celebrating, even as we're giving away stuff, even as we're just thanking God for his amazing grace. Listen, I still want to talk to you about consistency and perseverance. I still want to thank you so much, Erlene. I still want to talk to you about consistency and perseverance. Hey, Aunt Jackie, because listen, I am only here to celebrate what God is doing because I refuse to give up. Hey, Courtney, how are you? I said, I only am here to celebrate because I refuse to give up. Listen, I want to say this to you. I want to read this to you because I want you to hear me clearly. Consistency and perseverance is the difference between realizing a dream and seeing it through or never materializing it at all. Woo! I said consistency and perseverance, hey, Octavia, is the difference between realizing a dream and seeing it through or never materializing it at all. Woo! Come on, listen. I'm not here because I'm perfect. I'm not here because I have it all together. I'm not here because I always get it right. I am here because even when I fail, even when I drop the ball, even when I fall short, even when I don't want to do it, even when I'm tired, even when I'm discouraged, even when I'm frustrated, even when I feel like I'm by myself, guess what? It is a consistency that I am determined to see what God has given me through. You have to be so consistent because we are doing too much of examining ourselves based off of somebody else. We're looking at somebody else's journey and saying, if I had that many followers, if I had that many people to support me, if I had that many people to do for me, if I had that much money, if I lived in that certain area, if I just came from that type of family. And I just want to tell somebody on here today, you don't have to come from that family. You don't have to have all that kind of money. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have a crowd of people. You need persistence and consistency. Well, Dr. Vaughn, what do I need consistency and persistence for? To do what God said I should do. Guess what? Sometimes you got to do it by yourself. Sometimes you got to do it for only one person. But I remember the old folks used to say, if I can just help somebody as I travel along, then my living won't be in vain. Listen, I know that God has allowed me to help more than one person. I'm not being arrogant and I'm not being conceited. But I know that what God has sent me is helping people, is pushing people, it's encouraging people, it's helping somebody smile again, it's helping somebody believe in themselves again, it's helping somebody love themselves again, it's helping somebody ignite a fire in them again, it's helping somebody seek God again, it's helping somebody to see God in a different light. I believe that it's helping somebody. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Lynn. Hey, listen. Hey, Nene. I want you to understand the difference between you're examining yourself about other people. Let me tell you something. I'll give you an example. The people that made Angry Birds movie, they got stuff going all over the place. Do you not know that they failed 51 times before they ever succeeded? I'm trying to talk to somebody. Do you know the makers of Angry Birds? See, I read a lot of stuff. Because guess what? God will use the worldly things. Listen, there go my spiritual counselor. Lady Lisa, I love you. I love you. I love you. Listen, the people that created Angry Birds, y'all, they failed 51 times. 51 times. 51 times. They even failed bankruptcy. Go study it. And now they are a multi-billion-dollar industry. Listen what I'm trying to tell y'all. They didn't make it to where they were because when they failed the first time, they gave up. I am trying to tell somebody, don't give up. Listen, you want to know why I'm celebrating 2 years like it's already 20? You want to know why I'm celebrating 2 years like it's already 50? Because God has allowed me to overcome some stuff to make it to still be talking to somebody after 2 years. When I didn't think my mind would allow me to encourage anybody because I didn't think I could encourage myself, I'm still here. When I didn't think that I could even get out the bed, I am still here. When I didn't think that what I had was good enough, I am still here. When I didn't think that I had all the structure I needed to do this platform, I am still here. So what am I trying to tell? I am trying to tell somebody, as long as you're still here, as long as you're persistent, as long as you're consistent, trust me, God got something for you. Stop worrying about whether or not yours look like somebody else. Because guess what? I was created to be Shavana. I was created. Thank you guys so much. I was created to be Shavana. And guess what? I know that this is only the beginning of what God has for me. But the only way I can see the end, the only way that I can see the manifestation, the only way that I can see God's glory, the only way that I can see God's promise, the only way I can see all of the stuff that I know God promised me is I can't give up here. I'm talking to somebody. I'm trying to help somebody. You can't give up. I know it seemed like sometimes you toil in the ground by yourself. I know it seemed like sometimes you know what God said, but you just don't know how to do it. I know sometimes you're like, God, you gave me this big vision, and I feel like this little person over here. How am I supposed to manifest it? God didn't ask you to know how. I'm trying to help somebody. He didn't ask you to know how. He just wants you to be consistent. He wants you to be persistent. What does that mean? I'm saying yes, even when I don't like it. I'm saying yes. That's right, Kenny. Giving up is not an option for me. My yes is what saved my life. My yes is what saved my mind. My yes is what gave me another chance. So if I can just encourage somebody else to hold on to their yes, then I'm doing what I'm called to do. If I can encourage somebody to know that I don't care how many flaws you got, that God still loves you and God chose you to do something, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. If I can help somebody to realize that their failure does not disqualify them from the love of God, nor from God using them, then I'm doing what I've been called to do. If I can just encourage somebody not to throw in the towel, not to commit suicide, not to give up, then I'm doing what I've been called to do. And guess what? I may not look like everybody else. I may not sound like everybody else. Matter of fact, I don't. But let me tell you the key thing that allowed me to be where I am today and to be in the fullness of what God. I fell in love with me the way I was created. Because let me tell you, you want to know a secret? I used to admire people so much that I wanted to change who I was. Okay, y'all not gonna tell it. Y'all not gonna tell the truth, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. I used to admire other people to the point where I wanted to change who I was because I felt like if I changed, if I tweak this and take this out and stop being like this, maybe I could get the crowd to follow me like they do. Okay, I'm trying to help somebody. Maybe y'all not gonna be honest, but I'm gonna be honest. But when I actually got there to a place with God, When I started these lunchtime empowerment talks, God, let me help you. God was dealing with Shavonna when he started these lunchtime empowerment talks 2 years ago, March of 2020. When he started these empowerment talks, March of 2020, he was dealing with Shavonna. Woo! But I'm trying to help somebody. You want to know how you're going to heal? The scripture says that the lepers, they were healed as they went. Okay. You're waiting for God to heal you before you do what he says. But I'm trying to tell somebody the consistency and the persistence mean that I will go and expect you to heal me while I'm going. I got on one day because God said, you know what? I dropped this in your spirit, share them with the people. I didn't even have a name that first day. I just got on the live just to talk a little bit. Then it turned into 2 weeks. Then it turned into 3 weeks. Then he gave me a name. Then I said, well, okay, wait a minute now. I ain't signed up for this every week thing. But then I realized the more that God was speaking to the people, the more that God was speaking to me. The more that I did, I was persistent and consistent. I was persistent after my healing and consistent in doing what God said. It was then that God healed me. Hey, I can't hear no, oh my God. I said, when I became persistent in my healing and consistent in what God has told me to do. I can't tell you what he told you to do. I'm not even trying to do what he told you to do. I got enough on my plate. I don't want what you have. I can celebrate what you have with not wanting to cover what you have. I don't want what you have. I am trying to master the moments that God puts me in. I am trying to master the moments and ministries that God has given me. If you learn how to focus on what God has given you, you can flourish right where you are. You can flourish right where you are. If you focus on where God has put you, you can flourish right there. Y'all, now I'm 2 years later. 2 years later. 2 years later, when I started this, I was still grieving the loss of my dad. The Lord took my grandfather home suddenly. When I started this, I was still healing. In the midst of me doing this, 1 year after I did this, God took my grandmother home. And if anybody knows me, knows that my grandparents were my life. They were my best friends, my everything. So here it is. When I started this, I was grieving. And then 1 year in, God, you had me grieving again. Yep, I was ready to say, oh, you can have it. Ain't nobody gonna miss me. Ain't nobody gonna miss it. Nobody's gonna miss it. You know, we only been doing this a year. If I stop, nobody's gonna miss it. And I remember, I'm sharing this with you before I go. And I remember, literally, I went 3 weeks without doing the lunchtime empowerments. I had multiple inboxes that brought tears to my eyes of people asking, so we're not doing lunchtime empowerment talks this week? Here it is. I'm thinking, little old me, nobody could care less whether or not I did an empowerment talk or not. But I had people inboxing me saying, you know, it's been a couple of weeks. We're not doing lunchtime empowerment talks anymore. And God said to me, it's not about how you feel. I will give you strength if you just be consistent. And ever since then, the only time I don't do lunchtime empowerment talks is if I'm actually using wisdom, because health-wise, I can't do it. But let me tell you something. God will honor your consistency. I'm trying to tell somebody. God will honor your consistency. God will honor your consistency. He didn't tell you to have all the money. Trust me, he's going to fund the vision. He's going to fund the vision. He's going to fund the vision. I'm trying to help somebody. Listen, you may not have a team right now, but God's going to fund the vision. You may not have a whole business plan, but God's going to fund the vision. Whatever God gave you, you got to be consistent and do what God gave you. I need somebody just to type in it. I'm gonna do what God say. I'm gonna do what God say. I'm gonna do what God say. Why? Because I'm good enough. I'm gonna do what God say. Why? Because I'm good enough. Because many of us don't think that we're good enough, and that's why we are not consistent. Many of us do not think that we're good enough, so that's why we're not consistent. Many of us do not think that we're good enough, and that's why we're not consistent. But I came on here to share my story and celebrate my consistency and my perseverance with somebody on here to tell you, listen, you may keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I know it's hard. Keep going. Sometimes I've had to get on here with tears in my eyes, wipe my eyes, get on here for do my empowerment, and keep crying afterwards. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Somebody needs what you have. Keep doing it. Somebody needs you to survive. Keep pushing. Somebody needs you what you have. Keep going. You have to keep going. You gotta keep pushing. Somebody just say, I'm good enough. I'm good enough. I'm good enough. I am good enough. Jaleese, I'm good enough. I am good enough. Because that's why some of us just stop. It ain't because we ain't heard God. Oh, come on, y'all. It's not because we ain't heard God. Many of us stopped because we didn't think we were good enough. That's the truth. Many of us, we have doubted ourselves so much that we've talked our own self out of destiny. The devil ain't do it. The devil ain't do it. The devil ain't took nothing from you. Many of us have talked our own selves out of destiny because we don't think we're good enough. So we've given God every excuse why we won't do what we're doing. But guess what? If I get on this lunchtime empowerment talk and there's only 5 people on here, guess what? Those 5 people deserve the empowerment that God has placed in my belly. Did you hear what I said? If I get on here and there's only 5 people on here, God has opened up the way for those 5 people to receive the empowerment that he's placed in my belly. We've gotten this thing twisted, y'all. We're looking at numbers. We're looking at numbers. But I told y'all once before, everybody can't go to the nations. Somebody got to work the local assembly. I mean, everybody can't go abroad. Somebody got to work the people here in your current neighborhood. Keep going. You got something that somebody needs. You, yes, you. I'm talking to you. You have something that somebody needs. So I'll say it again. Consistency and perseverance is the difference between realizing a dream and seeing it through or never materializing it at all. How many dreams are you sitting on? I'll ask you. How many dreams are you sitting on? What you say to God? How many dreams and visions are you sitting on? I mean, just sitting. How many? How many? Why haven't you created that LLC? Why? What's your excuse? What's your excuse? Why haven't you created that LLC? Why? Because ain't nobody in your family ever did it. So why? Because they don't call you to do nothing at the church. So why? Because you don't have no degrees. So why? Why haven't you ignited that LLC? Somebody's out here waiting for the services that you possess, but because you won't stand out on what you know God has put in you because you second guess everything. Well, I'm just trying to tell y'all, I am here not because of no goodness of my own, but I am here simply because of consistency and perseverance. Consistency and perseverance. I am determined to persevere no matter how I feel. And I am determined to be consistent with what God has for me. Some of us, we're talking about why we're not successful. It ain't got nothing to do. We keep blaming it on people. We keep blaming it on the devil. It's simply because we won't be consistent. I'm determined to be consistent. This is who God created me to be. And when I tell you, I am enjoying my journey. I am loving every part of my journey. The stretching and the crushing, even the part it don't feel good. Because the stretching and the crushing never feels good. But I have learned through these seasons of stretching and crushing that what God has produced out of that stretching and that crushing, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's blowing my mind. God is taking me deeper and I'm grateful. So I'm telling somebody on it today, Whatever you've been sitting on today, ignite your perseverance and be consistent. Ignite your perseverance today and be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. And so listen, I told you, I am celebrating today. I'm super pumped. I am super excited because listen, this is year number 2. But let me tell you how I'm so excited. Like, I'm believing God to take me way over there. I'm be celebrating year number 20, number 30. Yeah, I know y'all might think I'm crazy, but that's what I'm like. I'm already planning what my 20th celebration gonna be. Why? Lady Lisa, come on. We need it. We need it. We need it. We need that power. We need that transformation. We need that wisdom. We need that push. Come on, don't sit on. Look, we need it. Listen, y'all. Somebody is sitting there needing what you got. And I'm determined to leave this world empty. I'm determined to leave this world empty. What do you mean, Dr. Vaughn? That means everything that God put inside of me, it's coming out of me. I ain't keeping nothing in this. It's coming up out of me. I'm giving birth to everything. I'm giving birth to everything. And I'm just going with God. However he got it, I'm going with God. I am going with God. So listen, I'm celebrating. And if you already know me, then you already know that I give away stuff when I celebrate. I know everybody like to have celebrations and normally you want gifts and stuff like that. And I don't turn down anything, because God is teaching me in the season to receive. But I want to give away something. And I put up a post on yesterday. And I told anybody that commented on that post, let me find you a studio for 20. All right, Shay. Listen, I put up a post yesterday and said anybody that commented on that post, listen, I was giving it away. Well, all the names are in here. Everybody that knows when I give away stuff, I give away good stuff. And I'm giving away, listen, today is the 22nd. It's year 22. And it's my second year. So that's a total of 5 2s. I'm giving away 5 gifts. If you notice, I'm sorry, this is the year number 2. It's the 22nd day. It's the 22nd year. That's 5 2s. I'm giving away 5 gifts today. 5 gifts today. And so the first one, you got to be here. You got to be here to win. You got to be here. Got to be here. And Brianna, are you on the line? I told y'all had to be here. You had to be in the room. And so hopefully at least 5 of these, because I got like 18 people in here that either shared the live or commented on it. I don't see. Listen, Octavia, don't do that to me. I don't see Brianna, so let's see. Erlene, you still on here, Erlene? Erlene, let me know if you're still on here. Erlene is our first winner if she's still on here. Erlene, I think I saw you, honey. Where's that butterfly? I know she's... Erlene, I need you to comment. Let me know if you're still on here. Because Erlene is going to be our first winner. And I'll ship her. I don't see... Oh, my God. I know I just saw a minute ago. All right, Erlene, are you still there? While we wait, I like mute. There, Erlene. All right, Erlene is our first. Chanel, you still here? Chanel is our next winner. Chanel Simmons. That's my sister-in-law. My praise is making room for me. I don't own the rights to this music. But this music brings me on through. Thank you, Thais. Hey, sis, how are you? Chanel Simmons is our second one. Is she still on here? And Courtney, Chanel is on here. Hey, Miss Val. Courtney Thomas, are you still on here? My praise is making room for me. I don't know about y'all. Woo, I love you too. Listen, my praise is making room for me. Y'all want to know why I dance as hard as I do? Because God has been amazing to me. I literally owe him everything. I mean, I literally owe him everything. And so if Courtney Thomas is still on here. Good to me. Because you got to be present. Oh, Lord have mercy. Listen, Thais, don't do that to me because I owe him all. Nashe, y'all, Melissa, the brat, the one. Nashe is our third winner. Lord Jesus, the brat, the one. Oh, so our third one is Shay still on here? Nashe? Listen. And Dr. Eric Holmes, while we're waiting to see if Nashe is still on here, Dr. Eric Holmes is our fourth winner. That's my big brother. He pushes me all the way. Listen, Eric Holmes is on here. He's our fourth one, and we're going to pick our fifth one. I'm telling y'all, God is making room. He's making room. I didn't see her. I told you got to be here. You had to be here to celebrate with me. And guess what? Melissa is my fifth winner. Listen, when I tell y'all, so God is making room. So every day I get up, I got a playlist that I play because I want God to just tunnel away and let me walk on through. Listen, I don't care if I got to rebuild. I don't care if I got to be like Nehemiah and rebuild from the rubble. I don't care if I got to push through the fire and the flood. Guess what? God is making room for me. And what am I trying to say to y'all? God is making room for you, but you got to be persistent. You got to be consistent. Listen, God got something good in store for you. Yes, you. Thank you, Nina. I love you. I love y'all so much. Listen, y'all, I'm not going to cry today, but when I tell y'all, God is amazing to me. I'm not worthy, but I'm grateful. Octavia, you're going to put that up one more time and I'm going to scream. I just want you to know because I'm not worthy, y'all, but I'm grateful. I didn't make all the right choices, but I'm grateful. No, for real. I'm not here because I made all the right choices. I'm not here because I did everything right. I'm just consistent. Woo! That's right, Chanel. Just put in there. God is making room for me. Somebody else just typed that. God is making room for me. God is making room for me, y'all. Like, even when I just totally did the opposite of what he wanted me to do, he still. I love you so much, Lady Lisa. And listen, I need to know if there's 2 people on here that do not have my book. I want to give away 2 copies of my book. If you comment, I need 2 people that do not have my book. Woo! God have mercy. Oh, God. If I need 2 people that do not have my book, I want to give away 2 copies of my book. Why? Because I believe that God makes room for you. When you journey, all right, Lynn and Shanae. All right, the first 2 people was Lynn and Shanae. Lynn and Shanae. Matter of fact, I'm doing 5. So I got Lynn. Okay, I got the 5 already. So it's Lynn, Shanae, Brijanae, Lady Lisa, and Thais. That's my 5. Those are my 5. Everybody else, you can still purchase on the website. It is $20, but my 5 is going to be Lynn, Shanae, Brijanae, Lady Lisa, and Thais. That's my 5. Just like I gave away 5 gifts, I'm giving away 5 books. Woo! God almighty. I don't think y'all understand. Like, I don't even think y'all understand. Sometimes people think y'all got it all together. But sometimes you fight just to keep making it. You fight to keep pouring into somebody else. You fight to keep pushing. You fight to do what God called you to do. Like, you fight. I literally fight sometimes to even give y'all 15 minutes. Yep. But guess what? Guess what? But I'm going to keep on fighting because my yes is all I got. I'm trying to tell y'all my yes is all I got. People ask me, how do you do what you do? How do you flow like you flow? My yes is all I got. My yes to God is all I got. It's all I got. Everything else, all the legs of everything that's connected to Siobhan and Dr. Vaughn, whatever you want to say, all of it is connected to my yes. Everything that I have is all connected to my yes. Everything, all the legs, the authorship, the business, the ministry, and everything. Thais, thank you. Listen, thank you. Listen, all of it's connected to my yes, y'all. If I stop saying yes, I forfeit it all. If I stop saying yes, I forfeit it all. So, y'all, I'm celebrating. Yes, and listen, y'all. God is. This is the overflow. Brigitte is she has a book as well. Brigitte, she wants to bless 5 people with her book. Listen, y'all, this is what we do. She want to bless 5 people with their book. And so, Brigitte, I'm going to give you the other 5 names that I saw for my book, and you can give them your book if that's okay. Listen, y'all, I'm connected to people that sow. I'm connected to people that want to see people be better. I'm connected to people that want to see people keep fighting. Listen, you ain't never, listen, as long as you go and do what God called you to do, then my job is done. My job is done. Listen, y'all, I'm going to go on, like Brigitte, I'm going to go through, and 5 people, it was additional, like 5 people on here. Oh, God. God, if I stop saying yes, listen, Brigitte, I need one of those books. But I'm going to give her a name. Listen, whoa! If I stop saying yes, that thing won't let me go. If I stop saying yes, y'all, I forfeit it all. I'm trying to tell somebody who's on the verge of like just quitting. If you stop saying yes, you forfeit it all. If you stop saying yes to what God has for you, you forfeit it all. All I have is my yes. I can take these earrings off. Brigitte, can you put a little description of your book in the comment section, please? Brigitte, please put a little comment. Oh, Octavia, if you don't stop typing that 222, whoo! I just want you to know, if I stop saying yes, I forfeit it all. And listen, y'all, listen, I have a lot of reasons that are probably legitimate, that will probably work for some people, that I could actually stop saying yes and they wouldn't hold nothing against me. I could actually say no right now, and some people would say, I understand why you did. But even if man understands why my excuse sounds legitimate, at the end of the day, if I stop saying yes to God, I forfeit everything. All I got is my yes. All I got is my yes. What does that mean? Even when I don't feel like rolling over, I still got to do what my yes requires me to do. If nobody believes in it but me and God, if nobody else believes, I'm talking to somebody. If nobody else believes in what you know God told you to do, you owe God. You owe God. You owe God. Do y'all think that when Harriet Tubman started doing what she was doing for the slaves, you think everybody thought she was crazy, right? Everybody thought she was crazy, right? And now all of a sudden, and now she's one of a historical figure because she just kept doing what God said. It didn't make sense to nobody for her to risk her life, but she knew what she heard. What are you trying to say? I'm telling somebody on here, it may not make sense to nobody. It may not even make sense to you. Let me talk to you. It may not even make sense to you, but you better keep saying yes. It may not even make sense to you. Do it like he said and watch him work it out. Oh, I told you, I am here to celebrate. I'm pumped. Listen, I got on my, I wear my own brand. Listen. Woo. Listen, don't you send it. Woo. Let me listen, Jones. Don't you send it. Woo. Listen. I'm so pumped. I know I don't have no t-shirt line, but instead of putting on Nike today, I put on me. Why? Because I'm betting on what God put in me. Woo. Woo. What you say to God? I said, I'm betting on what God put in me. Woo. God almighty. I said, I'm betting on what God put in me. Yes, I like all the name brands and everything, but sometimes I get dressed in my own name. I get dressed in my own LLC. And I'm betting on what God put in me. I'm betting on what God put in me. I'm betting on what God put in me. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I got a story. Widow at an early age. Went through persecution, went through all kinds of things, went through grief, went through loss, went through abandonment, went through, being molested, went through being heartbroken, went through all kinds of different things. Guess what? I had every excuse to stop saying yes. Woo! Been betrayed, been misused, been mishandled. Let me tell you something, been forsaken. I had all kinds of excuses to stop saying yes. Okay. I told y'all, I'm in so much celebration mode. I'm so pumped right now. Listen, I'm betting on me. I'm betting on what God's put inside of me. Woo! I'm betting on what God put inside of me. Woo! I got a whole list of stuff that I could tell you. But I'm still here, y'all. Sane, still here, alive, and still doing what God called me to do. My daily prayers just take me deeper. So, in my time of celebration, thank y'all. I am celebrating because God is making room. That's why I had to play that song. God is making room. And so, listen, thank you for rocking out with me these 2 years for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. God is taking us deeper this year. Here you go. Octavia, keep putting this in the chat, y'all. Listen, God is taking us deeper. And guess what? I'm going wherever God takes me. And if I can just help one other person to hold on to their yes, if I can help one other person to keep pushing and not give up, if I can help one other person to realize just how valuable they are, then I'm doing what God told me to do. So listen, if you have not gotten the book, thank you. I love y'all so much. If you haven't already gotten the book, it is available right down there at the website, www.shavonnawhitehead.com. And then if you haven't already, we are having the Restore Your Roar Empowerment Brunch May the 14th. If you haven't already gotten your tickets, head on over to Eventbrite. The link is on our page as well as on our website. Listen, grab a sister girl, get to the conference, dress however you want to dress, come and make the statement. I came out with something to say. Come in the room with the declaration. I came out with something to say. What, Dr. Vaughn? Yep, what I was in almost killed me, but I came out with something to say. So the Restore Your Roar Empowerment Brunch is May the 14th. Listen, I want you in the room. Almost all the VIP tickets are already sold, but listen, we still got regular tickets. Get in the room with me on Saturday, May the 14th, 2022. For the Restore Your Roar Empowerment Brunch. And listen, I want you to come on in the room. And when you come in, I want you to sashay in there with your mindset. You know what? I came out with something to say. I got something to say. I got something to say. I got something to say. That my voice, I got my voice back. Because what I went through almost took my voice and my mind. But I came out with something to say. So meet me in the room. Meet me in the room, May the 14th, 2022. I'm going to post it again on my page after this live. Listen, go to Eventbrite, Restore Your Raw Empowerment Brunch. Click on the link. Come on, meet me in the room with some other empowerment speakers. Listen, we going. Brashant Basin, congratulations on the new baby boy. Listen, thank you so much. Listen, meet me in the room. And the tickets are, Earlene, the regular tickets are $40. And it includes the brunch, at the brunch, as well as the empowerment sessions. But then also the VIP is $50, which includes the brunch, the empowerment, and you get, I came out with something to say bag, and it's full of goodies. So make sure, come and meet me there. I came out with something to say. Oh, look at that. Look at God. I got somebody. If you can't afford a ticket, inbox me, because I literally have somebody that was willing to sponsor. So if you cannot afford a ticket, you need to inbox me. Deshani, I'll email you, I'll inbox you as soon as this live is over. I appreciate you so much. Listen, if you cannot afford it, we just had somebody say they will sponsor somebody to make sure that you're in the room for the Restore Your Raw Empowerment Brunch. I want you there. I want you there, because guess what? If you don't walk in the room with something to say, you sure gonna walk out with something to say. Because I want you to know we're coming locked and loaded, because we realize that, listen, what we went through was not to hinder us. But look at that. I got 2 people that's sponsoring. Oh, come on, God. Listen, I told you we're determined to make sure that everybody gets. So listen, inbox me. I now have 2 sponsors for tickets. I got 2 sponsors for tickets that if you cannot afford it, if you legitimately cannot afford it, please inbox me. I have 2 people that will sponsor tickets. And I think I had a third one text me the other day. So if you cannot, do not come because you cannot afford it. Look at here. No, y'all. Did I just see that comment? She said, let's go ahead and give away 5. I'm sorry. Did she just say, let's go ahead and give away 5? And I'll do the rest. So 5 people. And oh my God. If you can't afford to come to the Restore Your Roar, God just opened up a flood. Inbox me. We got 7 tickets that we're going to give away. 7 tickets. So if you can't afford it, Earlene, just inbox me. We got you. I give you one of the tickets. We got you covered. You'll be in the room. Inbox me if you need a ticket, and I'm going to post it as well, and you can't afford it. God just opened up a way. He just what? He just made room. He just made room to open up the way for you to be in the room. That's fine. Nina, inbox me, boo. Just inbox me. We have a total of 7 tickets. God almighty. We have a total of 7 tickets. So listen, inbox me. Don't be ashamed. If you need to be in the room, you need to be in the room. Inbox me, and I'll make sure you got one of those 7 tickets. God almighty. God, I bless your name. And so, thank y'all for celebrating with me. This is my celebration, making sure somebody gets what they need. This is my celebration. God blesses me. That's right, Melissa. We all win. God blesses me. But God blesses me more when I see how he blesses other people. So listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking it out with me. Thank y'all for celebrating me with me. And listen, that's right. Melissa, don't do that. You know I scream. Devil lost again. Chanel, text me, sis. Text me. I got you. You can have one of those tickets. I got you. Sis, text me so I don't forget. You know I got a lot on my mind. Text me. You got one of those tickets, boo. Get in the room. They just made way for you to get in the room. I just need you to show up in the room. Yep. And so listen, I love y'all. And if you are free tonight at 8 o'clock, the She's More Now Connectional Resource will be there. I love you too, Aunt Jackie. Our guest will be Pastor Shelley Burton. Listen, if you understand what the She's More Connectional is, it's where we bring in and I highlight other people to come and pour into you. Because guess what? I can't do it by myself. And I realize that we are better together. And so once a month, I bring in somebody else to come on. Let's have a conversation and let's empower the people of God. Because it said one can chase 1,000, but two can put 10,000 to flight. So listen, if I can hook up with one of my sisters or brothers, we can take this world by storm. I love you. Lady Lisa, I love you so much. I love you so much. Shay, you know I love you. I love you so much. Big brother Eric, I love you. I appreciate you. And so listen, we only going higher from here. We're going to keep helping people because my yes is all I got. So I love each and every one of y'all. If you can join me back here at 8 o'clock for the She's More Connectional Resource, let's get a little empowerment. I know Pastor Shelley Burton has some great wisdom nuggets to pour into us. It's our topic is I'm more than what you see. Because some people look at the outside and they already sum you up, whether good or bad. But we're going to talk about tonight, I am more than what you see. So listen, I love you all. Have an amazing day. Listen, once again, if you need to be in the room for the Restore Your Raw Empowerment Brunch, you need to inbox me. I love you so much too, Nelly Pooh. We have 7 tickets that have been sponsored. Listen, don't be ashamed. Inbox me. If God just made a way for them to be sponsored, inbox me so you can be in the room and get what you need. I love you. And listen, I'll see you right back here at 8 o'clock p.m. for the She's More Now Connectional Resources. Listen, I'm celebrating all day. I'm vibing all day. I'm celebrating. I'm probably going to cry more when I get off this live. But I love you. Most of all, know you are enough. Your yes is all you got. And stop sitting on what God has given you. All right. I love you all. And I'll see you guys next time.